How do I find the light source in my drawing? Interesting way you phrase that, because saying that you're trying to find the light, because you gotta determine where everything is when you're drawing. For most compositions, light sources are above you, which means the sun. It could be ceiling lights. If you're doing the night scene, that means street lamps. It could be the moon. When you're creating your artwork, you gotta think about the setting of your entire artwork and what's actually happening. Now, stronger light sources are going to be above, but you also got to think about what's reflecting off of everything else. You got to think about the ambient light. In complete artwork, you'll see lights coming from opposite directions at times. It's best to have strong light on one side and ambient, weaker light on the other. This really brings forth that realistic and 3D effect to your work. There are multiple lights, you gotta account for that as well, depending on their placements. Now think about anime eyes. You know they like to go wild with all sorts of shapes and different things inside the eye to really exaggerate feelings and things like that, but there is some realistic stuff in there as well. Typically they draw a big white circle inside the pupil of the eye, and it's usually at the top half, and that reflects the fact that light sources are coming from the top. Now this goes for every other artwork. If your subject is next to a window, you can also think of that window as its own light source as well, and actually draw that inside the eye. What I mean by that is if you have a rectangular window, actually draw those white rectangles inside of that eye, make it reflect. Same thing with multiple lights on the ceiling. If you got multiple lights everywhere, also draw those multiple lights inside the eye as well. There's a lot of possibility you can do here and really bring forth a lot of different feelings. All right, so